Good morning, traders, and welcome to the morning update here from Phoenix Blue. This is Mark Owen speaking, and we're going to cover, well, very limited news announcements today and any sort of potential opportunities that may arise. Okay, so we're looking at major news announcements today, and it is very quiet. In fact, the week is generally quiet compared to the last couple of weeks. So what we've got today, the only major news announcement we've got is manufacturing production month on month from sterling. Okay, now if we look at the previous two reports on this, the sterling production has come in better than forecast the last 2 month on months. A better than expected reading here would be good for sterling. It is a lead indicator into economic health of the particular country we're looking at. So if it is good and it comes in better than expected, the way I look at using this information is basically selling sterling on any rally. So moving forward, let's have a look at the charts. Okay, so the Nikkei, what can we see? We've got a big channel forming here off the weekly chart. I've highlighted an area here in and around the 17,000 big level. You can see we've had a test of this weekly candle here. The weekly candle tried to break through, rejected it, again another test. Now we're heading back up there currently, so I would anticipate that this market is going to test the 17,000 barrier. So intraday traders, then there's room to trade it up to that point. If you are just trading at end of day basis or swing trading, then basically you're going to have to wait. There's no trades on this particular market. If we do see this market breaking through this barrier, we're going to see the top of the channel tested. And on the back of this, I would anticipate that you'll see a sell-off in yen. Okay, dollar index, well, we highlighted our resistance area here at the top of the channel. The FOMC statement pushed the market back down into, well, it came back down into a fib number, but we were actually looking to see if it had come down, test this bottom part of the channel. It didn't quite come there, but once we saw the dollar strength come in towards the back end of last week, and especially on non-farm payroll numbers, we did forecast that we were going to continue with dollar strength this week, and it's paying dividend. And we'll show you why in a moment. Okay, so with dollar strength, we would expect to see a sell-off in other major and minor or G7 markets. So what we see is dollar yen taking a rally from support, although it didn't come right down into where we were looking at buying. You can see what happened just in the candle formation, big sell-off candle, inside candle, doji. You see the indecision creeping in here before it had a little bounce and the correction. The question is, what is it going to do? We're going to see a sell-off back into support, or is it just going to motor on up to the top of the channel? So I think what we'll have to watch for is sort of the 103 area, 103 even handle, and see what happens here, and then we'll look to see at the top of this channel, we're going to see a continuing risk on, or is it going to be a risk off scenario? Now, as you'll gather from the trades that we're in a minute, you'll see that we're trading a risk on scenario. We're selling metals quite heavily at the minute. So Aussie dollar, we've taken a short on Aussie dollar. We're quite aggressive with this entry here. You can see the trend line we've got in here. We've got support, support. It breaks through, used it as resistance, resistance. Tried to fake everyone into the market, thinking it had broken through this trend line. Reacted beautifully off it, and then we took a really aggressive entry. You can't really see in here because of how tightly I've had to squeeze the chart up. But we took a really nice entry on the 15-minute, and we're looking to hold this maybe down to 73.40, 7400s, in and around this zone here first before we take any money. You'll see that I've got no target set on this because I'm going to manage this and take money out and add into positions as it breaks and starts to trend. We've got no risk on the table now with this trade. Okay, so moving on to sterling. So this is what we were saying earlier. If we get a good news announcement today, potentially we might see a rally into this sort of 131 even handle, this blue line that I've marked on here, which was showing us nice support, nice support, nice support. Eventually break through, came back to retest, and we did sell this on the open on Sunday night. Our traders, our protege team, have made a nice profit on this, banked some money and taken half off and stops to break even. So effectively, no matter what, they've banked money. And if we do get the rally, guess what? We'll be looking to get back in and around the 131 and target down 129s. And then ultimately, if we are going to continue to see the sell-off or the decline in sterling, which we anticipate, at 127, 125, these could be numbers that we could see in the not so distant future. Now, as I mentioned, we're looking at the precious metals. We've been selling them quite aggressively, primarily around commitment of traders. We see that extreme signals have been coming in, forecasting a sell-off in the metals. Now, we can see we've got really nice pattern forming into structure. You can see the structure here. We've got support, 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 support. Finally breaks through. Then we get resistance, resistance, resistance. The market came back up into it. Now, we sold it aggressively according to the daily. And if you look at the daily, that's this little box up here. We actually sold this candle here on an end of day basis. You can see we've brought the stops right down now. They're above candle from 2 days ago, and the market's starting to push down nicely. We look at the weekly chart and we see a nice shooting star at resistance. There is opportunity to sell this weekly candle underneath the low and add in again. We've already got a couple of positions running on this market. We've got a target down here of 970 or 970, I should say. But we will look at this as it's moving. We will be protecting our profits along the way. And another thing that our divergence traders might notice, we've got a higher high here, lower high here on stochastics, indicating a potential shift in sentiment from the bullish move to a potential bearish move. The next trade we got in was palladium, and this has been running even nicer than our platinum trade. And we can see we've got a nice resistance level here. We've got a commitment of traders signal also. We've got nice price action. We did take it slightly earlier than looking at the daily signal. We took it on a smaller time frame, and this one's running really nice. We're a few percent up on this one. Yes, you can see we've got targets right down here at 540, but we will be taking money off around the 630 barrier through here if it gets down there and locking in profits along the way. Okay, that's it in terms of the charts and news today. But guys, we've got a couple of events coming up. If you would like to meet the Phoenix Blue team and you do want to take your trading to the next level and take some of these longer term trades that we are getting into, plus also learning a very unique skill set in terms of how to manage intraday positions and building your portfolio whilst growing your account as well through an investment management style, then come and meet us. We're in Norway, so any Norwegian traders out there, please come and join us in Oslo on August the 18th. And traders throughout the UK, come and meet us in England, London, August the 24th. You're going to learn plenty of information in this 4-hour workshop in London. In Oslo, it's going to be 2 hours, but we will try and extend it as much as possible. What we're going to talk about is a skill set that's required in order to become a fund manager, the psychology that goes around it, the type of trading styles that you can look at and adopt, how to build a portfolio, risk management, lots to go on about. And we're going to play some live trades as well. We're not going to hide and call hindsight trades. Everything that you see, we call ahead of time. We do it on YouTube, so there's no hiding. When we're wrong, everyone knows it, and when we're right, nearly everyone knows it. Okay, if you think these events would be of interest to any colleagues, friends, whatever, yourself, please make sure you go online, register, book your seat, because it is limited availability, and we look forward to meeting lots of new faces. If you can't attend one of the events, but you would like to come and meet the Phoenix Blue team, drop us an email at info@phoenixblue.co.uk. Tell us what it is you want to know. Is it just personal finances, i.e. you're looking to increase your own trading account? You've never traded before. Can we work with traders that have never traded before? What sort of trading systems do we teach? You know, anything like that. We're an open book. We're happy to help, and we can create a tailor-made, bespoke program for you. If you don't have the time to commit in certain areas, well, we'll work with you. So we look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to seeing lots of new faces. Please share our information with as many people as you know. We're on Instagram, which is Phoenix Blue Trading, Facebook, Phoenix Blue Trading as well. And guys, have a great trading day, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.